So there is an energy, okay, where a classic may happen to you and a person here. Okay, so there's part of this element where maybe there's a little bit of, not a little bit of proof, but there's a bit of realization to be places and things, and to you guys, of how much you love something here, or how much I'm hearing exactly here. So I think it's a little complicated here. I think it's one of those situations where it's like you don't love anybody, or you find it very hard to connect with people because people cannot, you just don't like taking the bare minimum. Okay, you don't like taking the bare minimum here. Um, and I think, it's one of those situations where I keep saying I think, but I just don't want it to get it wrong, because I'm channeling actually a situation where it's like, you guys were broke, you didn't have anything, and now that you didn't have anything with someone here, and now that this person and you have something, now this person's perception or their world changed. Okay, so it's not really your fault. I just feel like this is the way how this person was raised. Okay, so I feel like you guys may be bumping into someone where it's like you don't have much, and this person, they don't have much. Okay, and pretty much how you guys separated is due to, what privilege looks like to them. Okay, so I'm going to specify. Um, you know, I think I'm just like, I mean, some people find a way to stay with this person by having children and stuff like that. But if you can't get a guy and they still have a wandering eye, while you're this nationality and the classic hasn't jumped in yet, I'd say that one's not the right one for you here. It kind of hurts my feelings, but at the end of the day, this is why I blame the parents. Okay, you teach your child to love only this nationality, or you teach your child to only love this form of income here. And it's very hurtful. And the kid already knows it, but because there's no consequences, I'm gonna keep saying this. Because there's no consequences here, there's no lesson. Okay, it's almost, they see this like, okay, this is approved. And this is why I'm trying to get the world to wake up and smell the roses about like cheating or prostituting the kids at a young age. Okay, so this person that you guys are about to get involved with here, there's an element of like, yes, you guys will be happy here, but you may feel like you want to take your time. You may think that you have time with this person here, and you really don't. I'm sorry, you don't have time with this person. And I do see that this person is gonna end up follow a classic here. They're gonna end up getting with their own nationality, or maybe the nationality that their culture follows. Okay, once they are all set. Okay, I don't think these individuals really care about. I don't want to say I don't think, but I don't. These individuals don't really care whether if you like this person or not. Here, it's a matter of like, because honestly, I'm not gonna lie, you guys. Here, I'm thinking about my situation here, and I'm thinking about it very heavily here. And I do see that you have a lot of people that's following you here. They're very inspired by you. You're doing a really good job here, but there's a flaw when it comes to this new person that's coming in, and their family here. They think that by you using discernment and you being smart about the relationship here, it's a flaw. Okay, their culture is, hey, it doesn't matter if this person's ugly, or if this person stinks, or this person is this or that, or this person is rich but they abuse it. It doesn't matter. You just get in, you have money, and that's it. You shut up and you do what you say. You know. So so it doesn't really matter here. Okay, and if these individuals end up do loving each other here, it's a form of like, well, this person, they do like these individuals here. Okay, or this individual she or he, they do like your person here, but I feel like your person is gonna have this sense of like void. Okay, because it's like the person that got with you, I really feel like the person who got with this individual here is someone who's really fucked up. I'm not gonna lie here, because all they keep showing me is somebody who was aware that you had feelings for this individual here, or you were interested in this person, and this person jumped in because they knew that their nationality or their culture was only accepted people who were like this, okay? Or if not only, they just knew that in that culture, it's not about like whether you like them or not, about changing. It's about keeping that person the same, keeping that person that way, and just like shut up and do what they say. You know what I'm saying? And you were not for that. You were someone who rebelled. You were someone who, I want to be to my own drum. You basically, being with this person, you don't have a mind. You basically listen to everything they say, and you got to go on their emotional journey, and help them stay on track, help them not have a wandering eye. But honestly, that is not your job. That was the mother's and the father's job. But they failed because now your son or your daughter is a hoe, or they have a wandering eye, and that is not your responsibility. So honestly, not like I said, it's not your fault, but it feels like it's your fault. Okay? And like I said, you are dealing with people who, I didn't say this, but you are dealing with people who are racist. Like I said, I don't like America because we allow that to happen. And they're like, hey, this is what makes the world go around, but honestly, you make the world go around by allowing these things to happen. Now, if you nipped it in the bud, what would happen? Yeah, of course there would be retaliation, but how do you think we got here? Right? Do the math. Let's start thinking now. And now you want to say, oh, kids, 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 but they were kids back then during racial time, right? What happened to them? We're more civilized. We use our words now. Back then we couldn't, but we can use our words now. What's the difference? And I feel like this is a better advantage, you know. So the person that you guys are getting with here, this is a family who's racist, or they would prefer, or they're discriminative. They're discriminative. Okay, they would prefer this race than the other, and I really feel like I said this person who got with this person really is a fucked up person here. They really don't give two shits here. And honestly, I feel like there's a void because all this person, their wife or their husband or their boyfriend or their girlfriend, all they keep doing is sitting on the couch, maybe drinking wine, or maybe sitting or having family events or stuff like that, and they don't even spend time with the husband or boy, or the husband or wife, okay? Their husband or their wife, or their girlfriend or their boyfriend, or their partner. They don't spend time with their partner here. You're trying to suck up to the family, but it's like, what happened to me? And this is why there's a void, because they're like, okay, well, this is why I like the other person, because it was not about the family, it was about me. And honestly, at the end of the day, your husband, your partner is supposed to stand up to, the parents and say, hey, this is not my wife, this is not my husband, this is not my girlfriend, this is not my boyfriend, this is not my partner. My partner likes to be this way. You have to respect her. You have to respect them like this. This is how they are. You're not going to change them who they are. You're not going to change how they are. And I like them. That's why I got with them. They respect you at the end of the day. Just because they don't move like you doesn't mean that like this person's the wrong one, or they don't respect you. They don't have to copy you. Now we copy each other so that for survival. You not like studied Darwin, okay, or have you not studied um, you know chameleons? Why do you think? Go look up. Like, why do you think chameleons do this? Why do you think that they change colors? It's for safety. Of course, yes, it's for like what not flamingos do, but you know what peacocks do. They try to impress, but also it's for safety as well. It's in a form of intimidation, right? And it's like when this person keeps doing it over and over again, it's like, okay, you're flexing too much. What about me? But I think that even at the end of the day, it's like even if this person, that she or he was doing something like this, it still wouldn't matter because this person was still full of void. They like women. They like men who thinks for themselves, who shows them how to be a true person here. That's what they like. And like I said, the person that they're with, I'm going to say it again, is a fucked up person. Because again, they knew that you liked this person here. They knew that you were this type of woman or this man, and they still proceeded to be with this person. They're like, I don't care. I'm a hoe. I don't care. And honestly, I would recommend, because I'm not ever getting back with my ex here, I would recommend that you guys don't ever get back with this person. Because if you didn't recognize, there was this Vine or TikTok on YouTube here, And she kept talking about like how she kept getting back with her relationship, how kept getting back with her high school sweetheart, and he just kept being like a piece of shit over and over again. And I was like, that is interesting here. So if he didn't recognize, so what I mean to say is, if your person that I'm talking about, if he didn't recognize, or they didn't recognize, or she didn't recognize you the first time, what makes you think they're gonna recognize this the second time this things go around? That's why they say the saying X is for a reason. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why things happen, and if a guy is not coming after you, you keep going after this person, there's a reason why it's set up that way. They don't like you as much. They're not ready. So save yourself the trip, save yourself the heartbreak, and just move on. You're not going to be lonely forever, and in fact, you know, time may go by really fast here. And you may find that, you know what, like, no one's there. No one's there because when you have a life full of people who are on public assistance, or who don't take the time out to raise their child, or don't want to, like, you know, just, like, see, then you're not going to meet a person like that. You're rare, right? But I believe people like us, we do eventually meet our person, right? And I still, to this day, I call his mom. I'm like, hey, you're a fucked up mom. Always and forever. That used to be me and his saying, always and forever. Because I'm like, it's ridiculous how, like, I still don't get to this day. It's ridiculous how, like, your other side of the family, it looks so, like, privileged. And your children here, 2 kids, are the only one who doesn't look privileged yet. One of your children had to go out of their way and find their own privilege. But you're over here, like, taking care of them, not wanting to, like, not, like, you know what I'm saying, but, like, acting the part, like, oh, did you do this, did you do that, but you're not really getting hands in, like, your hand, and, like, you're not really involved. It's ridiculous, and I don't understand how someone could be like, I understand you listen to your mom and your dad and stuff like that, but it's ridiculous how you listen to everything they say, but you don't see that you're becoming more homeless and homeless and homeless. You literally you literally live in a, like, come on. And it's like, you still don't see it, and you want to date somebody who's like that. You think that if you get a white woman, or you get somebody who's in your nationality, you know, you think that your mom or your dad is gonna love you, air quote, your mom, and they're gonna force themselves to look privileged. It's an act, honey. It doesn't matter how much you do something, they don't know how it's like, or they don't know how to get there. They don't know the wiring. But what's so interesting, I'm going to keep saying this for the rest of my life, what's interesting is when I jumped up in the scene, your life started looking more privileged. So who knows the wiring? Why was you being given certain blessings? And all of a sudden, now that your mom is, or people are involved, like your mom's energy or your dad's energy, you don't look like that anymore. Think about it. And you're like, oh, but you're going to say, well, I never wanted a lifestyle like that. But you were all in the family events, and you also was intrigued by someone who was of that color, of that nationality, which subconsciously you were programmed to be in that energy here, right? But I was trying to get you away from that, so that way you can, you see it, now you can build your own. You don't have to be in that, you don't have to have a nationality or be in that energy. You're grateful for the wiring, you're grateful for the blueprint, that's great. But go build your own. That's one way, go build another way. So Capricorns, this is what you guys will be going through. Yeah, so you guys will be meeting someone pretty new here, and this is what it's going to be. Others of you guys, I feel like this is someone who is coming to you here, but you may not know that they're in a secret relationship, okay? Because this person is coming to you as they have a void, right? We have the Sun card here. You know who had this? Taurus. So you guys here dealing with a Taurus. There's a void that's going on in this person here. Everything that I said in this read is a confirmation. The Seven of Swords is at the bottom of the deck here. There's no deception. There's no lies. We have the Six of Wands followed by that. Judgment by that. The Six of Wands talks about, it's a yes card, just like the Sun card here. It's a yes, congratulations, level up. The Judgment is like, now that you know this, what are you going to decide? Right now, as we speak, this person is like spying on you because you're shining. You're shining hella bright here. You're not lying. Everything's facts coming out your mouth. Or with everything that is facts is whatever that you're doing here. Like, who mans is this? But like I said, the woman that they got with, or the woman that they're going to be with, when they decide to cut you off, it's fucked up. I'm telling you. They're a hoe. That's it. I'm not even trying to be like rude, but they're a hoe. Like, there's no reason, like there's no explanation. It's like you go from, you were already in a relationship, or you're already talking to somebody here, or you were already like going after a certain intent, and now you change to like something that actually is a manifestation, but it's not even your intent. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're a hoe. You just like anything that you can get. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like when you're starving and you're just like, I'm just hungry, and you have no discernment. So I'm going to eat out the food. I'm going to go also buy stuff in the store. I'm going to eat out the garbage. It's not disgusting, but at that point, it's like, you know, if you can save yourself several trips here, why not? This person, they like to go around the whole town. And this person, what's sad about like their culture is they don't know the difference between a hoe and someone who is actually not a hoe. It's really sad. And that's your mother, right? And that's your dad, right? That's your family, right? So don't feel bad, and don't spend your time like on this person. Even if this person was a huge chapter of your life here, don't spend time. Like, don't, just please. You won't regret it. Because if you're coming out as a son, Capricorns, if you're coming out as a son, and there's only one sun card in the whole entire deck. It's the happiest card in the deck. That means all is well. No matter what bad card comes out, it's all is well. You shine out your star. You guys are probably going to be a celebrity here, but you're a star here. The sun is a star. We have the Hierophant in reverse here. Go watch the Taurus read. But the Hierophant in reverse, you guys are about to come up on a contract, a really good ass contract here. Okay? Or you guys are about to come up in a new relationship here. I feel like this is a twin flame of yours. You guys are going to be meeting this person in a garden, or you guys are going to be meeting this person, by a forest, or maybe by a park, something where there's a lot of green space. Or the color green could be important here, but I feel like, God, like, this is one of those situations where it's like God's rejection is God's blessing here. It's a blessing that this person dubbed you for a white woman. It's a blessing that this person dubbed you for like from a West Indian person here, or an Indian lady, or an Indian man. It's a blessing here. Because now you get to think about your mother, how your mother raised you, how your mother's probably a hoe, or how your father is probably a deadbeat dad. Or maybe, and I feel like honestly this person, they don't remember their father beating on the mom. For some reason that's important here, but they don't remember. And it's like, how you don't remember? Like, and they see a bruise on the mom, or they see something and it's like, I don't remember. But you need to remember. They need to remember and think about, like, why did you decide to cut this person off? Why did you decide to meet somebody who's a hoe? Do you know the difference between a hoe and a non-hoe? And now you get to look at somebody's own. Now you get to look at the person who has a strong mind, be a celebrity, or not be a celebrity, get in a relationship, or get married pretty soon. Now you get to look, and this is nothing but happiness here. I feel like right now, with you and this new person here, there's a lot of this new person here. There's a lot of like going back and forths here. So if you guys are getting a feeling to like, go a certain direction here with someone here, then I would say do so. But I feel like with one of these options here, there is something that's going to tell you to go in a certain direction here. some synchronistic events here that's going to tell you to go in a certain direction here. So something's going to be a hardcore no or hardcore yes here, but in this case, something's going to, it may look like a no, but it's going to lead you towards the right option here. Okay? So now this person, now this person gets to see, like, you know, get married and stuff like that. You guys are going to have 2 kids as well. And your kids likes to meditate. They like to follow you. You are their highlight. Because you teach them about structure and systems and how to keep a man or how to keep a woman or how to keep a husband, how to keep a wife. You teach them, and they know how strong legacy is when it comes to you and this person here. You're going to have a boy and a girl. And they may be twins with the sun card here.